tough game. I mean, I remember my junior year. Came down to the last drive. I mean, it's always going to be a tough game. My senior year was a tough game. So they're always going to play hard. It's going to be a good rivalry. It's always been a good rivalry.
If you would talk about some of the keys to making sure that Tennessee's running backs have a good day.
You got to break tackles. It's the case in every SEC game. It's going to be guys hitting you at the line of scrimmage. You got to break tackles. You got to beat the safeties in open field. You got to be efficient in the run game on first down. So that's one of the biggest keys.
What do you remember about the ferocity of the Tennessee Vanderbilt rivalry? Because it seemed like that's always one of the toughest, fiercest games of the year.
I mean, just remember playing hard and then taking the whole 4 quarters to win, and always coming down on the last drive, fourth down plays. So you got to make plays, and it's always been a good game. So hopefully this weekend.
Do you think Tennessee brings out the best in Vandy?
Well, this year they've been playing really well. I mean, they play well against everybody they played, and they played together. They've done a great job offensively, making plays when they've had to make plays. I remember watching them last week because they played Missouri, so we watched their offense. So, I mean, they've come up and made some big plays, and they got playmakers on that side of the ball also.
What about their defense? It seemed like their defense is better than the typical Vanderbilt defense.
The biggest thing is they play harder than them. They play so hard. They get to the ball. They strain. They get 3 and 4 guys to the ball. They don't give up big plays because they play so hard. So, that's the key. You got to play just as hard as they do, or even harder in certain situations.
It's disappointing against Missouri to have the ball with like 5.5 minutes left and throw a couple incompletions and punt, to not have that drive where you can run some time off the clock and run the football.
Yeah, I mean, but it's all, whether you run or you pass, it's all about perfect plays. Everybody doing their job in order to make those plays work. So, it was a situation we're in where we needed to make a play. We just didn't do it.
What was made after Florida of abandoning the run late? I think in overtime against Missouri, you guys finished with like 20 straight pass plays or something. Is it, in hindsight, feel like you guys abandoned the run in overtime?
I don't think about that. The thing I think about is whatever's called, everybody has a job to do. And the key is you got to do your job and do it to your best ability. If we do it, whether we're called a run or a pass, it should go. It should work.
This offense is known for such explosion in the passing game. How important is that run game to keep that pass game in rhythm, to keep it
in any offense? It's important to be balanced. You have to be balanced so that they're standing on their heels. They don't know if you're going to run or pass. So, I think we try to do that and do a good job of staying balanced. It just depends on the situation.